Welcome to the Arena Coop. This is ADWCTA.
This is Merps. Another week, another run. Hopefully a good result this time. We'll see.
Another week, another run. Wow, you're really trying to hide the fact that there was no run last week, aren't you? Just like trying to throw it under the rug.
Well, we've done enough of these that this is just, we're going with it. I don't think it's having it versus not having it. I don't think it's monumental, right?
Wow. This is a great introduction.
That was an interesting way of saying I don't give a damn about any of this. I don't care at all.
what do you mean? Okay, well, I care about this. This is the freaking Arena Coop. This is the most important run we do every week. I would argue that I care about these runs at least 3 times as much as I care about my other runs.
Sure.
So this is where
guy
things are.
84 back for 6 months in a row. Welcome back, man. Thank you for the
Shady
support.
Bunny. Welcome back. 4 months. Awesome.
Yep.
Good to have you.
Nice to see you, man.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so we're playing Druid, right? And we just talked about Druid.
We just talked about Druid, and we're playing Druid, and it's gonna be good because it's a Druid, right? We were just talking about how nice and balanced Druid is, and how everything is good. All right.
You seem excited.
Well, I'm a little like I think I got too much sleep last night. Like I hadn't been getting a lot of sleep, and then I slept for like 12 hours, and so I'm in that weird groggy place.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna sleep a lot tonight, so.
Yeah, me neither. We unfortunately have stuff that we need to do. Not to sound secretive, like we're off in some secret mission to the to outer space or whatever. But we just have other work that we need to do. You need to share your screen. This happens every single week.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to see and get too excited. What would you like the first card to be?
You know I can see the stream.
Oh. Damn it.
You can't play these games when I'm watching the stream.
I thought you didn't watch the stream.
Or you played this sort of game in the 7-second stream delay that we have.
All right. Okay, so you know that we got an Ancient of War because this is clearly going to be a great run. Blizzard owes me some good runs. I've had runs end in the most ridiculous of ways in the last week, except for the Druid, which was really good. And that's so the last Druid I played, if you guys don't know, went 12 wins, and it only went 12 wins because it started off with a really awful draft, and then I 6 cards in, I was like, this is like the worst card quality I have seen in a long time, and so I stopped drafting, and then I purchased LOE because I hadn't yet with like real money. And then the rest of the draft was amazing. And then I got 12 wins.
Oh, wow.
Right? And this is in the middle of my well-known, well-publicized slump in 2016.
Remember that time where we actually paid to enter the arena and we played Hunter?
Yeah, that was also 12 wins. We have a very strong record of pay to win.
Yes. Oh, man. This is definitely a pay-to-win game. Confirmed.
Well, if it's pay to win, we're going to get Beast, right? Let's just take the Druid of the Fang.
Well, you didn't pay this time.
I'm not going to say anything. We're going to take the Druid of the Fang. Is that okay?
Okay, that is fine.
Okay,
so a question from the chat asked if Ancient of War is better than Ancient of Lore, and the answer is yes. Ancient of War is better for the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Starfire here?
Yep.
Love Starfire. Beast?
We're going to get the Beast, right?
We're going to get the Beast.
We're going to get the Beast. This is a Beast deck.
Beast! Yes.
Beast. Oh, there's no Beast. We can take a Swamp Ooze.
Sure.
Beast. No, not the Beast.
Not the Beast?
Not the Beast.
Not the Beast?
Okay, this is not a target beast. You know what I mean? This is like a above other things thing that just happens to be a beast, and it'll get killed. It'll be the first thing that ever dies. So, for our purposes, it's pretty much not a beast. Let's take the Stormwind Knight.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So it's okay.
I think Silverhand Regent is the best card. It's not a naturalized deck.
It's not really a naturalized deck, but okay, let's go for it. Oh man, Zombie Chow.
You're gonna hate me, but I want the beast.
I don't hate you because Druid of the Call is a great card. I just love Zombie Chow.
Yeah, I like Zombie Chow too, and we are like low on the curve. Like we need curve cards, but it's the Druid. I trust we'll get the curve cards, but I want all the beasts.
You are the person who just got 12 wins recently with Druid.
And I did pay. I mean, I did not pay for this run. Let's take the beast.
Okay. You also have the mouse, and this is not a move that I absolutely hate.
Cool. It's good enough for me. Recycle.
Okay, sure. It's a hard removal.
You take recycle here, right? Over pint size?
I guess I would. Pint size isn't. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay, beast.
Beast.
Okay. Kind of looks like a beast.
Sure. Okay. Let's take the small trog. Too bad there's no such thing as half beast synergy.
Yeah.
Where like Druid of the Claw only gains like +1/+2 instead of +3/+3.
So the reason we're leaning so heavily towards beasts is that we have 2 cards that get insane value with beasts. So,
I thought the reason we were doing it is because you wanted to have fun.
no, I'm totally serious. I told you, right? I take this run 3 times more. We just went over this. I take this run very seriously.
Oh. I'll probably forget in like 30 more seconds. Let's take the Argent Horse Rider.
Yeah, this is the best card here. But like beasts are the right way to go in this draft.
Wrath?
Yeah, Wrath. We need removals. We have a lot of 3-mana cards. Raven Idol.
Raven Idol, yes.
Raven Idol. Was he really taking Argent Squire?
Maybe. Argent Squire is tempo. Raven Idol is flexibility, right?
Beast?
What, you want to take the owl?
I guess
Or
not.
But
But
are
it
you
is a
saying
beast.
beast as in we take the Raven Idol and we find a beast?
Oh, we can find beasts from Raven Idols. I'm sold. Let's do Raven Idol.
Oh god.
It's an Argent Squire, like it's good and all, but like I'm telling you, we're gonna curve out. Don't worry about the curve. Just look at it as a card, right? Like imagine we have imagine we have like 6/2 drops.
Okay, all right.
No
fine.
1 drops, but like 6/2 drops.
Okay. This is me taking you for your word. Our curve is fine. It's fine.
See? Our curve is fine.
Lieutenant?
We're not taking a
Okay.
Savage Roar. We're taking a Bone Guard Lieutenant.
Okay. Bone Lieutenant.
Huh? Oh, look how good our curve is. Oh, look at that.
Imagine if Darnassus was a beast.
It is a beast. Blizzard is just annoying about it. It's like Kraken, right? Like, just because Blizzard says it's not a beast doesn't mean it's not a beast.
Okay. Do we have any mechs at all? No?
No, we don't have any mechs.
Ooze?
We already have a Ooze.
Still. And it's not consideration for the stats, right? Right now it's pretty evenly distributed. We have 2 2/3s and 2 3/2s.
I'm thinking about the Moonfire.
You could think about the Moonfire. I don't think it's totally out of the question, but
So we have 4 curve cards already, right? 4 2-drop on the curves.
sure.
And then we have like 2 definite 3-drops and then like 2 okay-ish 3-drops. This is only pick 19.
Right. But at the same time, Ooze has additional value, right? You do see weapons.
Yeah, you do see weapons. It's true. All right. Okay, I'll
You
take
do
an
see
Ooze.
Paladins as well.
I'll take an
You see
Ooze.
rogues, right? Paladins and rogues.
Okay. I kind of want like some kind of utility card, and Raven Idol's not it.
No, it definitely isn't.
So,
And
okay.
Moonfire is, but like,
it's pretty good. But no, I see your point. I think we're gonna get too many 2s. I know we were all worried about 2s before, but we just like 2 2s in a row, right? Like we're now over 2s as far as Druid goes. Druid has a lot of 2s.
Right. They do. It's just that Ooze also has additional value, right? And mechs, we're not, in the last 10, if we don't have any mechs now, the mech synergy is gone.
I agree.
It's just gone. Yeah.
I'll take another Ooze.
Sure. That's a beast.
Oh, yeah. It's not a beast, but it's a card.
It is a card. Yeah, I'll go for it. Huh.
I don't want twos, but an Arcane Golem is not playable until way later.
Yeah. I'm okay with the pint size, I guess.
I'd rather have an Arcane Golem. We just don't need twos. It's our 22nd pick. We have 5 twos already.
Sure. And it's something that can come out of our hand, and we don't have much of that.
Yeah.
And the ones that we do have are either expensive or yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, from the very beginning, we got like an early Starfire and an early Ancient of War and an early Druid of the Fang, right? Like, this deck can go to the late game.
Yeah.
And now we got 2 Raven Idols, which can all be big cards. So
right.
That all works.
A-Bomb here?
Oh, you want an A-Bomb?
What did you want? You wanted the Sapper?
I'll take an A-Bomb. I'll take an A-Bomb. I don't need a Sapper.
I think this is an appropriate A-Bomb deck,
I agree.
Yep.
I just have such bad luck with A-Bombs.
Oh, yeah, me too. I don't like the card.
Yeah.
But
that's why I was surprised, right? That you wanted an A-Bomb.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I think it's appropriate for here. Oh, man, I really want the Claw.
We're talking about flexible cards, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what a Claw is. How many beasts do we have? Are we able to, kind of like let the beast go? 1.
Kodo Rider is a late beast. Druid of the Claw.
3, 4.
That's it.
We need a beast.
Claw is so good for this deck, though. It's kind of needed, isn't it?
Beasts are kind of needed for this deck, and 3s for that matter, right? Like, we have Druid of the Flame, we sort of have a Flesh-Eating Ghoul, we have 1 Mounted Raptor, we sort of have, we don't really have 3s.
Oh boy. Okay.
Right? I think this is the right pick.
Okay, let's go with the Beast. Once again, it's a pick that I don't know if I'd make, but it is, it's something.
Uh-huh. We can take the Amani here for a 6-2.
This is fine.
I want bigger cards. Raven Idol over Druid of the Fang, yes.
Yeah, well, I don't mind the 2 so much because we don't have any 4s, right?
Okay, fair, but we'll figure it out.
Sure, but for now, it's security.
Okay, Raven Idol.
We can't take a second Druid of the... We just don't... That's going so all in on the swipe.
This is tough.
Roots is good. But
Roots is good.
if it's the first swipe, I really want to take the swipe, though,
No,
it's
a triple Raven Idol deck.
What?
We have a triple Raven Idol deck.
Yeah. Living Roots is good, but first swipe, I think I would take. I know what you mean. Living Roots is just a supercharged Claw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about like Claw being good for the deck, right? And we needed a swing thing.
Yes.
Whereas Swipe is another big card. All right, you gotta take a swipe though.
Yes.
We're just at the you need to take a swipe because it is a swipe.
Yep.
Ah, this hurts so bad.
Sometimes that's just the answer. But we thought about the roots. We did.
Claw.
Oh my gosh, rewarded. So good. It's got to be the Claw.
Yeah, it's got to be the Claw.
You can't take the Beast here. It has to be the Claw.
Okay, this is actually not that bad for this deck. Spiteful's fine, I think.
Do you want the Mark of Nature?
It's okay too.
Right.
Why do you want it over the Spiteful Smith?
Well, I'm considering it right now because you said Spiteful. I'm like, I don't think we should rule out Mark of Nature, right?
No. I said Spiteful or Mark of Nature.
Oh, I just didn't hear you, or chose not to hear. We don't have to talk about that. So we still have a 4-drop problem, and then I guess we don't want a 5-drop problem. of course, we could always Mark of Nature.
Yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, Mark of Nature is, like, not even worth 3 mana, you know?
Yeah, it's underwhelming.
Yeah. Like, I don't see the need for it. We have 3 huge taunts.
We have taunts.
We
It
have
is
Raven
a way.
Idol, which can get more taunts if we need it.
It's a way for us to get initiative out of our hand, like to have initiative out of our hand, right? Which is something that we're afraid of with this deck. Less afraid now that we picked up a swipe and a claw, but at the same time, it is something that, this is a deck where we just drop stuff, right? And then we're sort of at the whims of our opponent reacting to our kind of vanilla plays.
Mm-hmm.
I can go with either one here. If you feel strongly about one, I can go with it.
I think we should just build this as a value deck.
Sure, we could do that. It's relevant in the meta right now, right? We could face quite a few mages, and they could just do their ethereal conjurer stuff and outvalue us.
And if they're trying to rush us down, we do have a swipe. We have Claw, Wrath. Mark of Nature kind of stops that, right? Like, they're trying to rush you down, you Mark of Nature or something. They have to kill it. It has a lot of health. I'm okay with a Spiteful. We don't really have 5s.
Sure, let's go for it.
How much do we want the taunt effect? Versus taking a wobbling runs. I don't think we need wobbling runs in this freaking deck.
I don't think we do. Taunt is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just take it. It'll be our 7-2. We don't really need it, but
you get a taunt.
Yeah.
So I think that is good. Yep, let's go for it. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to talk a little about the deck while we start the betting?
Sure. I think it's, other than the 3 Raven Idols, this is sort of what you expect from a Druid deck, right? Like, pretty good minions, decent amount of removal. We have a Claw, a Wrath for early game removal. We have 1 swipe. That's kind of what you should expect.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a little bit of beast synergy. Otherwise, our minions are, I would say, average to slightly above average, right?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the overall minion quality. There is a little bit of awkwardness with the curve. And
there's significant awkwardness with the curve.
Yeah. 4 drops, I mean, that's a huge awkward turn. If we can get past turn 4 while being even on the board, I think that is considered a win for us, right?
I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's where the Raven Idols come in.
Turn 3 can be pretty strong for us. Druid of the Flame is pretty good. Mounted Raptor is a pretty good turn 3 play. Early game, we got it. Raven Idol always has a flexibility, but we have to find that 1 mana to use, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that might be difficult because you want to use Raven Idol when you're a little bit ahead and you can kind of turn your advantage into more flexibility. You don't want to use it when you're behind, and in which case you're putting yourself more behind just to have a chance of a swing by getting something out of the Raven Idol.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And plus, Raven Idol still ups the RNG no matter how good Discover is.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
Pavel, people are betting just because people like to bet. I think that is basically it.
Well, we have things that Grass is going to start doing. It'll happen soon-ish.
But for now, it is just,
Legendary Piercy 200 SX. Thanks for subbing. For 12 months in a row. That means Percy was here in the very beginning when we became Twitch partners last year.
Thank you, man. I also like the fact that we did the special sound for 12 months.
Yeah,
it's pretty
I
cool.
know.
Yeah.
I remember we were looking at it, and you were like, oh man, that sounds awesome. And I was like, we need to actually have that. Like, that can't be something we just talk about.
Yep.
So that happened. And we should do something about it.
What do you want to do? So, okay, you could either coin out the hero power to take it out, force him to drop it 2. You could coin out the Sunfear Protector, force him to hero power to clear it, but us
But
having
then
no
we have
good turn 3
nothing.
play.
Yeah, I guess we just hero power it.
You want to just hero power it?
Yeah, I want to coin hero power it.
Sure, I think that's fine.
Or we can try to Raven Idol into like an Elven Archer.
Right, but that really puts you behind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I think that's fine. So unfortunately, we don't gain any sort of flexibility, and that's what we're afraid of because recycle, no, claw, Raven Idol. In the beginning turns, you using up that 1 mana is pretty bad. But here, like,
Good.
oh, okay,
He's
cool.
gonna skip a turn basically.
Get in there and fight!
Why not?
No. But now this Sunfear Protector is pretty good. Right?
Yep, because he's not gonna hero power.
No, he isn't.
Shields up.
And if you're a mage, you may just like hero power that down or whatever. Oh my god. You didn't even hesitate. Strike
Nope.
PV 4 months in a row. Thanks for subbing.
Appreciate the support, man.
He didn't even hesitate. He must have like nothing. We could Silverhand Knight just to prep it.
Or Silverhand Region?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Or we can Amani and Raven Idol in advance. I don't like that.
No.
Well met.
We'll see. Yeah, I think we should just tempo out for now.
Yeah.
There's no real need to Raven Idol plus.
We drafted a card advantage deck, so we tempo.
Yeah.
If you draft a tempo deck, you either card advantage or you lethal. And if you draft a face lethal deck, then you try to go for tempo. That's how this game works. Well,
So here you could just hero power, hit into the 4/5, drop the Amani, and go face with the 3/3. So it's a 4/4 up against a 3/3, 1/1, and 2/3, and you have options. Can you do with claw? Claw that hero power? No, doesn't really do much.
well,
you could do stuff with.
Yeah, you could Raven Idol, Amani, Claw,
You could.
trade. Or Flesh Eating Ghoul, Claw, trade. Make a 4/3 on the board.
You could make a 4/3, but I don't love that. It's rogue.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Be purged.
Our hand is just pretty ugly, right? This is not the hand that you prefer.
It's fine. We could hero power, double trade with the Flesh Eating.
You could. Yeah, you definitely could. Or I guess you could claw Ravenhold Idol fleshy. No. No
enough.
need yet.
It's taking a lot of face damage, but we have some taunts coming up, right?
Yeah, we do.
For the wild. Reporting for duty. To battle.
Be purged.
I like this.
That's not a useful one.
Nope. Freeze would have been good, but basically Time Rewinder is probably the worst one here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is no place for mortals.
My mount very
Okay, this is insanely good for us.
I don't know about
so
insanely.
But we trade the 1/1 in, we take the 3/3 into the 1/2. And then we can do whatever, right?
Could do whatever. You want to start with a Raven Idol then?
Yeah, let's start with a Raven Idol. Let's get a minion.
Yeah, let's get a minion.
We could have lethal. Roll of Tender
Which
is
one?
only 2 mana, but it gets killed immediately. Mad Bomber, we don't want.
You want to take a crowd favor?
I think it's probably crowd favorite.
Sure, let's go for it. Do you want Raven Idol again then?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hero power with the Bone Guard Lieutenant.
Time waits for no
And
one.
so yeah, I'm gonna Raven Idol again.
Okay, sure. Gotta make the decision fast, so we don't need to talk about it, just decide. Oh,
For a while, reporting the battle.
yeah. So a little bit of a misstep. We missed 1 HP on the 3-2, but that's
Yep.
fine. Time was running short. I do like the Frost Alley. It does buy us time, and it works with our deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're in trouble now.
Okay,
Yep. Frost Ellie's 4.
definitely. So we could Frost Alley, and we have 1 mana to do something with, but there's also Crowd Favorite and Acidic Swamp Ooze.
Crowd favorite. You want the crowd favorite out, but I think Frost Ellie's just way better. Right? Like, just
Yeah.
as a card. Kind of hard to avoid that.
Sure, you can Frost Alley. Do you want to preemptively bump the 1/1 into the 5/6?
No, I want to claw the 4/3 down.
Oh. Oh, I see what you're
For the
doing here.
wilds. The battle waits for no one.
This does offer. Okay, so I thought you were going to bump the 3/2 into there and then just equalize on the board. This does give you more options for
Yep.
next turn. I like it. Yeah, it's good.
We've been trading our health down a lot.
Safety restrictions offline.
We have.
Harvesting servers.
He got a better Raven Idol than we did. Well, recycle.
So yeah, someone's getting recycled.
Yep. Yep.
I don't want him to get it back again though.
How else are we going to remove it, right? The downside of recycle.
There.
This is like so much worse than Entomb. We could grab it in our hand, but no. I like it. That's exactly what we should be doing. Pushing his face.
So he can try to push our phase. We better have a way to remove our board.
Pass me that arc light spear.
Otherwise he has to slowly trade, and then we have lethal.
Another night on the prowl.
Alright, we don't have lethal.
Bathe in flame.
Swipe would be decent here.
Do we have lethal? 1 off
7,
lethal.
8, 9. Wait. We can time rewind something.
I don't think that matters.
No, we have lethal.
Do we?
Yep, Arcane Golem, time rewind, Arcane
Arcane
Golem.
Golem. Ah.
Good job.
Well played.
That spare part wasn't so useless after all.
Exactly. You guys should be proud of me. I actually saw it without chat. Wow. And of course, once I look at chat is like, lethal.
Needed to kill that thing. Don't ask me why, it needed to go. One oh, nice. Okay, so we were the aggressor on that play. On that play, kind of because he slowed down, right, with the Raven Idols and the hero powers and all that.
I'm glad chat approves of my imitation.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
All right, so
Just keep the Bone Guard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do I want to claw just for like?
because you say our early game is kind of
Flexibility.
weak.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay keeping a claw.
Yeah, in this deck, I'm actually okay keeping claw. Usually, I don't keep removal as player one, but in this deck, sure. I like this hand. This hand is good.
There we go.
Cool.
Because we have so many 2s, right? I thought the odds were decent that we got another 2. So he's a shaman, which means we have to play our 2/3.
Well, not really, because you could always like if he plays.
Oh, you just try to bait out the ooze.
Yeah. And it gives us an option of claw, hero power, and then we basically make a 3/3 next turn, right?
He has a coin. I have a feeling we're not going to claw hero power or anything.
Sure.
Yep. So if you drop the Sun Fairy Protector, you can claw and then you can save the Bone Guard Lieutenant. Right? That's why I wanted to Sun Fairy Protector.
Oh. No, that's fine.
Because
So
he has a coin, whatever we put out is going to die. We should just hero power it down and trade.
should we?
What do you want to do? Do you want to... Because we're saving the Swamp Ooze.
Sure.
It's
You
a
could
shot.
also just Sun Fury and then say next turn we're going to hero power.
But next turn we're not. We're going to play the Storm of Night the next turn.
Not necessarily the case.
Almost certain we're going to play the Storm of Night.
Time waits for no one.
We would
Okay.
play it even if we could hero power.
Okay. I'm fine with either move.
Shields up.
Like, I'm going to see what this accomplishes. I don't see what the benefit is.
Put something out on the board. It actually lets us yeah.
Alright, well, we're Archer, Horse, Red Iron, Clawing. It's the only way to clear the board.
Yep. Sounds good. And now we get to deny him a card by doing this, right?
For the wilds.
Well, we spend a card on it.
We spent a card on it, but we developed the board a little bit more, right?
Yes. I mean, he anti-templed himself, so we're still fine. But
Yeah. So this is fine.
like,
terms
for
of,
that play
like-
to make sense, we had to top deck something. Because otherwise, you hero power. What are you going to do with the 2 mana?
You ooze. Or you just play the Stormwood Knight with something additional on the board. Which is fine. Like you said before,
you
right?
can't play
We
the
are-
Stormwind Knight though, because he's gonna have something with 1 health. You would Stormwind Knight into the thing with 1 health, and he would have another minion out there. You would much rather hero power on Ooze in that case.
Sure. Well, we had to flip. Wait, what's he doing? Wow.
It's time for a little blood.
Oh, okay. It's cool.
Druid of the Claw.
Yeah, sounds good. Taunt it up.
Shall I strike?
I got this.
Drop the totem. Go face. Excellent. We're in a great spot. Was that me or was that just a really weird turn 4?
He's had a couple of weird turns. Like on turn 3, he just played a Manatee Totem, right? Like he's not playing what I would consider the way a normal person would play.
Sure, but I'm guessing he expected us to either hero power or I don't know. Not sure. Okay, so he can fire Ellie next turn, right?
So we Stormwind Knight, trade all 3 into the Spectral Knight, and then we drop a Darnassus.
Ooh.
I wonder.
We're fine if you fire Ellie's. I want to keep the Druid of the
Or-
Cloth alive.
You want to keep it alive? Why
It has a
why do you need to keep it alive? Why not just Stormwood Knight, Darnassus Aspirant, go face?
What to do?
You get 6 more damage on his face.
Yep. But you keep it, you keep it alive. But like, what's he gonna fire only? He's gonna fire only the
Yeah.
Darnassus Aspirant. The 2/1
You're
still
right.
cleans it up.
You're right.
Yeah, like we're just making this. If we're just afraid of fire only, which I think is, I'm not.
I mean, there's also other things, but the way I was gonna do it wouldn't be any better against all the other
Yeah,
stuff anyway.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we can still be screwed, but it's not like trading would not have helped.
No.
The light does not discriminate.
It's time
Yep.
for a little
So this is absolutely fine for us. So we have 8 damage. Not exactly enough.
I think we should. Damn it! We need to hero power to make any trades.
I know.
Well, for hero power, I guess we don't Spiteful Smith. Because he doesn't have a mass removal, or he would have used it.
I think so.
So, 2/1 goes into the 4/2.
Yes, I think that happens. And then 2/3 goes into the Berserker, and then you hero power it? Or do you want to?
I don't care about the Berserker. I just want to kill the Kazan Mystic.
You do.
We can wait for
Okay.
the Berserker for 1 turn.
Okay, sure. We could do that. And it sort of prevents the Berserker from... Okay, I think that's fine. Choices. So Stormwind Knight into that thing? Yep. I think that is fine. Double drop.
I got this.
Go face.
So we set up lethal and see what he can do about it. He hasn't been able to do anything about it. So we have the read. He doesn't have either a large taunt or a board removal.
Natasha is in the chat. She's asking me, have you been tanning? You look abnormally tan for winter. No, in fact, I've been staying in more so than usual. So I don't know, man. This is all right. Well, there you go. Good game. I'm glad we went face that turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was definitely the right move.
It just like it didn't.
Yeah, because the alternative basically was not playing around anything that he could do. Like, we would be equally screwed if he did that.
Yeah. Like the initial way in which triple hitting into that thing, it doesn't offer us any additional protection.
Victor says, why double drop instead of Spiteful? If we were going face, which we were, and we were not afraid of board glares, which we weren't because we had a read that he didn't have any, then dropping 2 things means he has to kill 2 things. Or else they would go to his face the next turn and we deal more damage. Dropping 1 thing gives him more of a target to like use 1 card to remove it.
Yeah, definitely. Plus, you get more